Awesome. GM all. It's good to see you here, and welcome back to another ACS AMA today. So we are here with amazing guests from amazing projects, and we would also like to know what they're doing and how a user can participate in their campaigns and activities, and also contribute to their liquidity TVL. So let's get started. Before that, let me just play ACS video and we can start. Awesome. Thanks, everyone, for joining us today. And it's good to see you. Good morning, and good evening, and good afternoon from all over the world. So I'm here with great guests, Victor, Bodan, and Ima, and few of the other guests also will be joining us today. So this is ACS campaign projects participating. We have 5 projects for in this AMA, and we have running like ACS Season 3 campaign. Season 2 has concluded just few days ago on March 12th, and it's amazing to see these projects participating in these seasons. So, what is ACS campaign? ACS is Astra contribution score on Sonium with 100 million Astra tokens, having utility on Sonium, and with 1 billion ACS points. So, it is running from February 20 to March 30, 100 days completely. So, let's get started with Victor Evermoon. And it's good to see you here today. So, just please introduce yourself and what is your project doing and how a user can participate.
Yes, for sure. So, hi guys, I'm Victor, founder from Evermoon Teams, and we are building some things similar like with the games. We're doing a revolutionize between gaming plus AI. And actually, for the game itself, we're building multiple type of the games. We're building a 5 versus 5 students mobile game, which is like a massive multiplayer games, and we also building mini games, which is like at multi heist game. And recently, live on the Telegrams. And right now we are collaborating something with the A-Star teams. So actually right now we're running a ACS campaign, which you can just like open the telegrams, going to Excel Escape bots, and then access to the game. Then you can go into doing a daily check-in, doing a tips on our VTuber AI agents on our website, and you can also doing some top-ups into our games to earn some of the ACS point and exchange in the A-Star for the token in the future. Right. Teja, I didn't heard your sound.
Right. Also, thanks, Victor. You can also share your screen, how a
Oh, sure,
user
sure,
can
sure.
participate on ACS.
Yes, for sure. So let me share the screen. So that's gonna be like this. Just a moment. Okay. Let me show like firstly like the introduction into like our bot. Yeah, just a moment, waiting for the screen loading. Okay, cool. It's work. So yeah, actually right now this is our bot. So you can just type at Excel escape underscore bot, and then after that you have to add the frame first. Then going to open the apps. So once you click play, and it's gonna show you a mini app browser, which is this one. I'm swapping the screen, so that's gonna easier like to see. Yep, it is this one. Yeah. So okay, so this is like the in games that's we running right now. It is like the Add Money Heist game, and after you open it up, it's gonna automatically open this browser for you. So that's gonna be the pop-up, and then there's gonna be the 3 tasks. It's gonna be daily check-in, daily top-ups, and tips AI VTuber. So it's basically like this. This one is this the UI that display that the daily quota is already ran out. So yeah, you better like need to coming like at the UTC 0.0000 to earn like the ACS point, because we're gonna reset like the ACS point every 24 hours a day, and yeah, that means that the quota is ran out very fast. So let's say you're coming to daily check-in, you just click it here, and then it's gonna show you need to connect the wallet first, right? So you can just go into setting and then connect the wallet. And then depending on your wallets that you would like to select it, let's say if you want to sign in with email, you can just type your email. But if you want to connect via like the MetaMask wallet, OKX wallet, or Bybit wallet, just do it right away. So let's say I'm clicking the MetaMask, right? And then it's gonna show like QR code, and then I need to open like the MetaMask wallet on the device that I use. So right now I'm using like the my own phone, like to doing the MetaMask QR code sign in. So this is like my my MetaMask, and then I scan it up right away. Just a moment. Yes, so I scan this up. It's gonna show up on my screen that okay, we need to connect the wallet, and then voila, it's already connect done. Sorry, I have to sign like a request signature first. Then it's gonna show the amount of ETH that I have in wallet, a star, and then USDT. And after that, I can go into check-in daily. And it's gonna after you click the daily check-in, it's gonna show on the browser like to confirm the transaction, and then click confirm, and then voila, that's all. Like it's done. Like for the daily login, for the top ups and for the top ups and for the tip, it is the same as well. So it is like actually quite the same flow. So let's say if you want to top up is count as everything depending on what you want. Let's say you want to buy some package in the games, you want to buy better pass, coin packs, whatever. We have both two options for you guys. So let's say you want to top up with the on-chain transaction, you can go into top up with a star token and USDT depending on you guys want. And let's say if you want to top up with the off-chain system, you can go into top up. We are using the Telegram star as well. So it's gonna show up like okay, how much is the star in Telegram you need to use. Let's say if you want to top up via the on-chain transaction, is gonna show up as that flow. So that is how it look like.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. It's really cool to play the game. And also, there are three types of activities I see: daily check-in, and also tip, and other one as well. So,
Yes.
yeah, thanks for sharing, Victor. And what are the upcoming updates that Evermoon is going to also introduce for users?
Yes, for sure. Let me share this right away. So basically, we are creating two things that is gonna related like to the a star token as well. So firstly, we have like 5 versus 5 two lanes mobile game. So it is basically this game that I share to you right now. Let me make the sound. So actually users, it is like mobile games on mobile, and that means you can using a star token as the additional token to buy top ups, trading, whatever you want to do like in the game asset. So this is actually what we do, and it's gonna be the seamless because we're gonna use third web wallets as the gateway for the user. So this means Web2 user can just go into use Gmail, Apple, Facebook, email, whatever they want to do to sign in into Robo Games. While Web2 users can have the optional gateway to using the MetaMask wallet, OKX wallet, Bybit wallet, whatever they want to use. And this is like actually how's the game look like. Then we having another mini games. We have another DeFi first. We having another DeFi AI Launchpad, which allow you to create the token, and as well as we collect the fee of this DeFi AI Launchpad as the Evermoon token and a star token as well. So this means every single users can come in to create your own AI agent token, which are real utilities that you can going to use like for the staking to access the investment portal in this AI. And I mean we right now we are doing some of the giveaway while list for our own NFT capsules. So it is actually called Hypernova NFTs that we collaborate with the Soliums. So that's gonna be 2,000 limited in supply. We're doing about 1,500 in total for the wireless giveaway, and it's gonna be the first come first serve. So this means, don't miss it out. It's gonna be the cool NFT capsules that you can go into use in the future. Let me search for you. So this is actually like the capsules that you can go in like to earn it right away. It's called as the Hypernova, as I mentioned, and and it is exclusivity collaborate with Sonium teams. So actually, it is pretty cool, pretty yeah. Hopefully, I mean, it's gonna be on demand and everything's gonna be happy about it.
Thank you, Victor. Good to know, and also new updates from Evermoon. And we have Hazil from Posse Studios. So, welcome, Hazil, and thanks for joining us today. So, please share some information about Posse Studios and also what Posse Studios are doing.
Yeah, no problem. So, Posse Studios essentially is an AI enhanced Web3 entertainment company. So, very much akin to how you have Epic Games, is how Posse Studios works. We're more of an ecosystem hub. So, there's three major products that are the staple of the Posse ecosystem. So, one is our AI engine. So, very much how Unreal has Unreal Engine. For us, what we're developing is a tool for creators to create the things that they want within their own environments as well as externally. So this is also for B2B as well as B2C. So something that's really cool about this is people are able to not only in the future, which we're working towards creating 3D assets, being able to do things like, for example, manage social media, being able to have voice, be similar to some of the things that you perhaps maybe will see on things like virtuals, etc. Except this is more robust because it's catered towards gamers as well. So the ultimate goal of this is imagine creating your own 3D assets within a game. So you are within an environment and you're saying, okay, well, I'm not a game developer. I don't have these skills. I don't have these assets, these things that most people probably took years to learn these skills. We want to make this accessible to everyone and anyone. And that's the goal, to be able to get power into the hands of the creators to make them efficient content creators. The next thing that we have is our Wanted series. So our Wanted series is a massive open world. It's very much like Rust meets Red Dead Redemption. So it's this huge open world where essentially you're able to do things like rob banks. You're able to do things like team up with other people. It's a survival game at heart. So you're gathering materials, you're completing missions to find new assets. We focus on the quality of the gaming as opposed to focusing on the buzzwords, because we see Web3 and blockchain is no different than cloud tech was, many years ago. These are just buzzwords. These are just things that are selling points today, but they won't be really relevant tomorrow because users only care truly about the experience, right? People won't remember those other little details, but they'll remember the way that they felt, especially when they came into your community. So for us, we've been building this for quite a few years now, since 2022. We started by doing the opposite of most people. Instead of over promising and undelivered, we built a community first, a very strong community. We have over 100,000 followers strong on social media, almost 10,000 followers in our Discord alone. It's very active. We do movie nights, we do game nights. We're constantly, working with, we have about 150 different partners. We were incubated by Third Web, Amazon, AWS. We work with them as well. We've had a multitude of big partners, through the years, working very closely, obviously, with Sonium. That's what I had the shirt on. We were working with Sony. Just got back from ETH Denver. So it was a blast, getting to meet up with Johan and, Tatsu and CM and, Sonia and all the guys over there that are making the magic happen. It was an absolute pleasure, and we're really excited about it. And last but not least, we have the marketplace. We have a massive marketplace. There's a huge V2 coming. We really think it's going to be an incredible experience, because the idea here is you're not just getting NFTs. Like, you can buy, sell, and create AI agents in the form of NFTs, in the form of tokens, being able to do almost anything you want from one place. Very much, once again, Epic has their own store. So it's akin to that same vibe. We want the user to be able to come in and have everything abstracted. So for our experience, it's login. There's no minting. These are just digital assets that you could utilize in a marketplace, or you can sell after you level them up, or if you create them in your own content creation process. So I definitely could show you guys just a little bit of some of the stuff that we have. But it is exciting, because I think through the years, for us, a lot of people have been focusing on more the tech, and people don't realize that it's more about the experience. Less people care about the tech, and more people care more about the experience. So that's kind of
Right.
what we're doing. We've kind of more wanted to take our time to make sure that these processes were done right. And I'll even do a step forward for you guys and maybe do some surprising stuff. I will share not only my screen, but I will also give you guys a sneak peek and open up Unreal Engine itself. So you guys can actually see the process of game development and what this would look like. So you guys have probably seen some of our trailers before, which, very akin to what you see here. And then we have more style stuff, and then mobile. Our mobile game is going to be coming third person shooter, so people will be able to go on the Play Store, Apple. You'll be able to play this. And the idea here, once again, is more to create accessibility for everybody. It doesn't matter where they are. The reason why we chose low poly and the Western theme, one, I live over in the Princeton area in New Jersey, over by New York. But the Wild West theme has really kind of reached out to a multitude of cultures for many, many years. It was a demographic that was widely untapped. So the idea is very much after the success of Red Dead Redemption. If you look all around the world, people were still playing reruns of Western movies from the 50s, whether it be Clint Eastwood. It really was a demographic that had a lot of opportunity. And we were really excited for it. Most of our team lives in the US, is also in the UK as well. We have a couple spread out worldwide. But the idea is this was something that could be fun, right? That can bring everybody together. There can be, comedy involved in this, great animation. And the low poly was great because although it was still really high resolution, very much how you see things like, Fortnite, Roblox, the idea here was to make a game that was fun, but at the same time gritty. There was a dark side to it. So it really blends like the light with the dark. As far as the writers, we have D&D writers from actually D&D, for those that are fans of Dungeons and Dragons. So the idea is it starts with 6 characters, and they have very deep backstories. Like, storytelling is an extremely crucial element to Posse Studios, especially our ecosystem and our community. We're all big storytellers. So the reality is, in this particular case, there's 2 brothers. They started out in New York as bootleggers. A murder ended up happening. They fled out. They founded West City. I ain't going to tell you guys more because when you get into the game, the opening credits, there's going to be a lot of scenes. So these are the type of things we're really more excited for. As far as pulling open, maybe I can pull open for you guys once again the engine and give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek so you can get a feel for what it looks like. Give me 1 second. Let's see.
Looks like you guys are doing a lot of stuff on Posse Studios.
Yeah, there's quite a few things that are being developed at the time, but the thing is, the key to that is to be honest with people. You have to be genuine and transparent. People in Web3, I've been building since 2014 in Web3 in general. I jumped in early. I was on Reddit, and a good friend of mine sent me. I was a Doge holder, an early Doge holder, and a good friend of mine sent me the light paper for Ethereum. And then I mined for a little while. I didn't really see it going much elsewhere, funny enough. In 2017, I jumped back in the ICO craze and Tezos and everything launched. So it was an entirely different vibe. And I feel like even with NFTs, you can feel a little bit of 21 sneaking back in culturally. So I got to really see the industry transform, through the years. Our team is top notch. Our CTO, Nick St. Germain, was a former senior at EA Games. Our COO, shout out to Kevin. He's actually a doctor. He's a surgeon in the NHS. Patty's prior job was a geotechnical engineer. He works with the London Geological Society. Like, we had a heavy hitter team, and it wasn't because of what we accomplished in our careers. It really was more as, we all came together. We were investors, angel investors in a project, end up getting rugged years ago. So we said, well, why don't we come together and build something we were all really interested in? And it started out really as a hobby thing, and it grew into, something completely more that we couldn't even possibly imagine. And then next thing we were all big gamers. So we were like, well, what do you know? Next thing you know, a community rallied behind what we were doing, and there was a big demand for it. So I think that's kind of what was so cool about the whole experience. Opening Unreal Engine right now. I'm going to open this up for you guys so you can get a peek. Let's see. Once it loads, it may take a little bit just because I'm loading a bunch of different things at once, but I think this will be worth it. So you guys can see some pretty cool stuff. Let's see. And we're almost there. But yeah, so that was the general idea. I think for us is we realized that there was a gap in the industry. People were either trying to wow people. It really became VC consumed. It was more about, getting your token, raising on evaluation. I worked a lot in the VC world. I was the former CMO for CryptoSlam. We were one of the first companies ever in Web3 history to raise. Our cap table was Mark Cuban, the founder of LinkedIn, Reid Hoffman, Animoca Brands, worked with OKX, Binance. So like I'm used to working in more with the larger crowd, so I understand how they think. It's just for us, we wanted to get more back once again to the user experience and to how people operate. For us, it's great to have the heavy hitters. It's great to have the big backing. But at the end of the day, if you're talking with people and they've had a long day at work or they're doing something, they just want to get off the couch. They just want to come home. They want to have fun. Here we go. Load it in. So as you can see from here, when you load into Unreal, you'll get a feel for how the map is. It's actually bigger than Fortnite. The actual map, just a portion I'm going to show you is 6 kilometers, but there actually is a portion that's even much larger. We're working on right now about I would say a 50-kilometer map, which is bigger than, I believe it's right around how the Red Dead Redemption was. I mean, once I can get over the hill, it's probably because there's so many things running right now. So hopefully you guys can see this smoothly. But once I get over the hill, you'll get a feel just for the scale of this. And the cool thing about this is there's proximity chat. You can speak with your friends. You can go and mine things. There's going to be different villages. People are going to be building from all around the world. And the cool thing about this is we're working right now with Amazon as well to do something where people can actually open their own store. So let's say you're in downtown in the inner city, right? And you're in the inner city and you're coming in and you own your own shop. People from all around the world could come in there and buy something from your shop and have it shipped to your house. So let's say you're selling some type of physical merchandise, right? Just like kind of like drop shipping. Imagine speaking with an AI NPC or somebody like that and being able to ship something to you. So it's really cool. There's a lot of different things in the works. We haven't given a set release date on this yet, just because once again, our goal is taking our time to ensure that the quality of the experience is good, just making sure that the bugs are answered, things like that. It is a heavy lifting project. People don't realize a lot that goes into like AAA style, even gaming. Most of those guys have very large budgets. And for example, Grand Theft Auto 6 is taking like 13 years to come out, but the reality is it won't be that long. We're projecting, easily within the next year, being able to get this out publicly for people. The mobile will be coming soon, which is what we're really excited for. People will be able to at least play the mobile version. This is personally what a lot of us are really excited for. The mobile game is great as well. It's something that people can play in the meantime, get them a fix. There will be NFT assets, but once again, we focus on these being digital assets. That's more what the experience is for us, is saying, hey, people can play with these digital assets. They're able to do things, they're able to meet new people. And at the end of the day, I think for us, that is what the more important part of the experience is. We want to make sure that people understand that they have a place where they can be themselves, and they can meet other people. And to me, that's the bigger vision, is creating a place where people can come together no matter what their culture, their language barrier. And that's what's fun about it. We have a massive, like, once again, people feel free to jump in the Discord in the community. We're always running campaigns with you guys, with Sonium, Galaxy campaigns and Zealy campaigns and giveaways. There's always something cool going on. Always feel free to ask questions, maybe the hard ones too. We love it when people bring like the peppered questions where they're like, maybe they have a question about something. We currently are not selling anything. We tell people all the time, we have nothing for you to buy. We haven't TGE'd yet. We also done our NFT collection, which is going to be huge. They're called Posse Pioneers. They're AI avatars. A sneak peek is I'm the only one that's wearing one currently on X. I kind of been hinting at it for some time to people. There's 6 characters in them, so it's a very diverse collection. We are excited. We're not going to release the date for that, but it is coming up soon. We're in the middle of a seed raise, so we're raising our venture capital round right now. So for us, I think the process, once again, is just to focus on the community, focus on the quality of the goods. The TGE will come, the NFTs will come, but we want to work with the users who really want to have fun and really build an experience together before we start selling products and getting into that. Right now, it's about the foundation. And building with the people. You can catch me in the community or answering tickets, and we have we have like 24 people on the team, and there's about 7 of us in the C-suite. So the reality is we're experienced. We kind of know what we're doing, but we're taking our time. We just want to have fun with everybody. But I appreciate you guys letting me on today. It was a blast.
Awesome. Awesome, Hazel. So you have given more updates and also more alpha to all the users before I ask some alpha. So
Yeah,
cool.
please.
You guys are really building interesting things. Yeah. Would you also like to share like how a user can participate on Posse Studios?
Yeah, absolutely. So right now we have the alpha version of the marketplace live. Mind you, it's an alpha. So for the ACS campaign, what people
You
can
can
do.
also share your screen. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that right now. I'll pull it up here on X. Let me. So what people are able to do currently is they can go on Posse Market, and what they're able to do is they're able to do buy or sell or mint any transaction, give them about 11 different transactions. So whatever 11, because a lot of people are asking about this. So if you want to earn the badges, right, the Sonium badges currently, you can do 11 transactions, right? So buy, sell, etc. If you do 11 of those transactions, listing, things like that, then you qualify for the badge. So bear that in mind. So the idea is you can go on here and you can buy sell your NFTs. Once again, this is the alpha. We have a huge new update coming as far as the V2. Pretty excited for this. We put our hearts and soul into this. I love designing myself as well with the team. I'm a product guy. So really putting a lot of effort into this UI, but we do think it's going to be great. Once again, this is just the alpha version, but people are able to, for example, when you go in, these are just some of our partners, just some of the people that we're working with. Once you launch in, you can go to the ACS campaign. And what you'll be able to do here is not only trade, not only go through, Roundup, which right now we've aggregated about, I would say, 90 blockchains. There's about 50 bridges. It was a lot of work. So right now you can go in there if you're on, A Star, Sonium, no matter what, and you could swap to almost anywhere. The bridging is handled for you. You could pick which route that you actually want to go in, which is really cool. The ACS campaign, as you can see, is up and running live right now. So you guys are able to go through there. Yeehaw is coming, which I'm really excited about for you guys to be able to launch AI, all of your AI agents. Um, let's see, if you go to El Dorado, you'll be able to see, your drops, your market, everything that's actually, coming out now, things that people are releasing, stuff like that. So yeah, we even have our merch store. We even have, things that are up live for people to utilize. But other than that, I think once again, the big part of it, like I said, is focusing on the experience, focusing on working with the users to create an experience that they want. I think too many corporations and people have more been driven by what they want and what their vision is. And I think you find what your vision is and what you're looking for through working with others, right? I think that approach is far more honorable. So the reality is that's what we're doing. We're focusing on building with others. But yeah, that's kind of like the gist of what it is we're doing there.
All right. All right. Thanks, Hazel, for sharing all the details and looking forward for more updates in future with Possess Studios as well. So thanks. And next
Yeah,
we
no, thanks.
have Den. Uh, Den, feel free to share more details about Arkada and what Arkada is doing and how a user can participate in ACS campaign on Arkada.
Right. First of all, mic check. Can you guys let me know if you can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. All right. All right. Nice. 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 Yeah. Well, thanks for having me. It's like a real pleasure to be here. It's nice to see what other builders in the ecosystem have going on. Really like what I'm seeing, by the way, from Posse Studio. Really cool game. I can see that there was like a lot of effort put into that. Yeah, so about Arkada, essentially we're a Quest platform, but you know, instead of like another Quest platform, as we already have like a Zeely Galaxy, TaskCon, Layer 3, and the rest, we decided to focus on reputation, on Web3 reputation, which consists of, you can pretty much divide it into two categories, which is on-chain and off-chain. I don't know if some of you heard or used maybe Legion. It was like a recent. Well, it's not. I mean, it's not like a like a fundamentally something new that they developed, but I mean, just the way they came up with the idea and the timing of the idea is probably what's unique about it. And I mean, just a pretty successful use case, just to show that reputation is becoming more and more important in the Web3 space. And that was kind of like the the inspiration for us to start building in that direction. So what I'm talking about is basically a Quest platform which is focused on users that are not trying to get in for a quick grab, or like farms. Essentially, there's a lot of abuse. Let's put it like this. There's a lot of abuse coming from Quest platforms, and I mean, I get it. It's just part of the space. Projects utilize different Quest platforms to just get traffic, and then just see what happens. Like work with what they have. But imagine if we can, change that a bit. Imagine if we can actually segregate the users from the farms, the abusers, and the ones that are actually bringing in value, the ones that have a track proven record of their Web3, of the things that they did in the space. So yeah, this in a nutshell, that's what Arkada stands for. We're building a reputation based Quest platform, where we focus on users that actually can bring and will bring value to your project. And the way we do this is through Arkada Score. At this point, Arkada Score is still in a beta. In a beta mode, we are still testing it. It's going to take a while because we are, doing quite a bit with the way we analyze, process, and work with the data. It's going to be a lot of working with the data stuff going on under the hood. Just to give you like an example, like I mentioned, on and off chain, when it comes down to Web3 reputation, there's on-chain and off-chain things that you can track. So regarding off-chain, obviously that's Twitter, Telegram, Discord as well, and a little bit of GitHub for the for the people who are actually coding and doing something, doing some dev work. And for on-chain, there's actually a couple of things which we can also kind of like
Then you
put
can also
into.
share your screen to show like how a user can participate on ACS and Arkada.
Oh yeah, sure. Gonna get into that in a second. Just to finish real quick on the Arkada Score. So we will basically process all the things you do on chain. So that means your wallet activity, the amount of transactions, the gas consumption, the amount of assets that you stake, that you basically everything that you do on chain. I'm not going to break down like all the things, but just know that there's going to be a lot of data processing through third parties such as Dune, a lot of data analytics. We have a whole analytics team set up just for that. So it's going to be like a very interesting thing, and this is going to be something similar to what Legion does, but for Quest platforms. Now, how can you earn ACS? Thanks for kind of like navigating me on that, because this is the most interesting part. Let me share my screen. So how do you do this? Yeah, let me get into this thing. All right, so basically the way you can earn ACS, and as I guess probably as many of you guys already guessed it, right? Since we are a Quest platform, we do have all the ecosystem projects gathered in one place for your convenience, so you can just quickly go in, to the Arkada app. You can check out the website. By the way, we did put quite some effort into it. It's gonna upgrade a bit more, but that's not the important part. The important part is in the app. So once you go in the app, I have a test account connected here. This is where the interesting part, this is where all the interesting things happen. So since recently, actually, I'm gonna take you through the whole thing, but let me probably start off with the most important part. In the Arkada app, you can basically farm. You can complete all the things, all the tasks, all the quests related to Sonium. We have at this point, if I'm not mistaken, I think pretty much everyone in the ecosystem, all the projects you can find here, like Sake Finance, WaveX, Biru, really good marketplace, by the way, Velodrome, Algem. We have Sonium's, original quest here as well. I mean, pretty much all the ecosystem is here. So you can just quickly jump into a quest. You can see the what needs to be done, the tasks, the specific tasks, and you just start doing them, and then you get the points, and then you get all the rewards that are coming along with them. Now, what's interesting this week, we are trying to build fast as possible. I mean, it's a lot of effort being put into the development and just overall on the project, which is actually insane if you think about the amount of work that was done. But yeah, I just wish we could have more manpower to do things faster. But hey, it is what it is. Anyway, we have since I think last week we have sections. So now what's even more convenient, like for example, now we have the Sonium badge quest going on, whereas probably most of you know, there's the like a pool of projects that are participating, and if you do specific quests set by those, or tasks set by those projects, you get a Sonium badge, or you're entitled to get a Sonium badge, at least from those projects, right? So for the sake of convenience, we gather them in a single place. It's probably going to be like a slight change in the UI, so it extends out even more. But I think now it's pretty clear that these are pretty much all the projects that are participating in the badge campaign, and you can just jump in and start doing the tasks and just get your badge. All of the badges, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. On top of that, you're earning ACS from us. You're earning ACS from the project, like for example, let's say Sonics, and you're also, if you're lucky, if you do the quest correctly, you're also earning an OG badge from the specific project. So I mean, just really convenient, simple, straightforward. On top of that, to make things even more interesting, we have a leaderboard, which is a pretty important part. Let me take you guys through the leaderboard. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. It used to be weekly, but now it's monthly. So from today, from today, we started a monthly leaderboard where everyone who's participating in the quests, so everyone who's just simply doing the quests, farming the points, farming ACS, or a badge, whatever, participates automatically in a leaderboard. And the price for the leaderboard is pretty decent, I would say. First place gets a 0.6 ETH, but and this is important. You can see that it's highlighted in the green color. I think it's going to be displayed. We're going to change the UI, guys. I'm really sorry. Like, this is not the final version. We're working every day to, make things more, simple and understandable. But just bear with me for a second. You can see that the first place here is now at 0.6 ETH, but actually it's 0.5 ETH originally. The reason why this guy has 0.6 ETH instead of 0.5 ETH is because he has an amplifier. And the amplifier or the multiplier,
sorry to interrupt
let's
you.
say,
We can
is
only
the,
see. We can see only the
Oh.
main web page.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit. Damn, man. That's a bummer. I was like giving like a whole introduction on the app, and it was on the. Oh yeah. Okay, I see the problem. Yeah, it was casting the. Okay, it was casting the wrong thing. Let me try to change it. Can you see the app? Can you see the app now?
Not yet. Not yet. I think yes now. Correct.
Oh man, that's such a bummer. I was giving like a whole introduction. It was stuck on the landing page. Wow. Okay, but okay, you guys get the information. So just the visual part, so that it clicks. This is the app. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. This is the section that I was talking about, which is the ecosystem campaigns, which has the badges. So you can, go through all the quests, all the projects. You can see here what's the name of the project, the points that you can get. And for example, you go to Sonova, let's say, and here you can, start doing the quest. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. What you do for what you get for completing the quest, as I mentioned. So for example, in the case of the Sonium ecosystem badges, you get the badge, you get the ACS from the project and also from us. You get Arkada points. And the most interesting part is that there's a leaderboard, which I was trying to explain, and everyone who's doing the quest automatically participates in the leaderboard. And now we have a monthly leaderboard, and the prize pool is pretty decent. It's almost 1 ETH, actually probably even more. But there's a really important thing to this that you guys need to understand. Like top one place. So for example, this guy, Falpi, shout out to Falpi. I don't know who you are, but first place as of now. And he has, you can see here, 0.6, but actually 0.5. And the reason why this guy and all of these other guys that are highlighted in green, the reason why he has 0.6 is because he has an multiplier. And the way that he the way that he has the multiplier, the reason why he has the multiplier is because we have a Shogun NFT collection, which gives you boosts. And these boosts, you can see them here. They're displayed here. So it gives you 20+% to the ACS. So if you buy this NFT, which is like about $8 or $9 at this point, you get 20% multiplier to your ACS. You get 20% multiplier to your Arkada points, and you get 20% plus to whatever amount of ETH you have in the leaderboard. So for example, this guy had 0.5 with the 20% plus, he gets a 0.6. Boom, there you go. That's a 0.1 ETH just for buying an NFT that's worth like $8 or $9. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. There's a lot of people using the platform. Just to give you guys some numbers, we have around 130, 140,000 monthly active, 140,000 monthly active users. We have about an average of, you can see the numbers here. Those are the numbers that are, people participating in the quest. So for example, Bureau did 11K, Algem did 5.6K. This one, Velodrome, did 6K, 6.1K, 7K. So a pretty decent amount of users participating using the platform. And I see no reason why you guys should be missing out on this. I mean, we're pretty much inviting everyone to participate. It's a pretty fun and easy UI UX to do pretty much farm the whole Sonium ecosystem while getting rewards for it. So that's pretty much it. One more thing I want to actually stress on is the fact that we are trying to do this. The platform, we're trying to do the platform in a more of a gamified way, so that it's like an actual Arkada. So the naming Arkada comes from arcade, which probably everyone knows. Fun environment where you play games, you get lost in the in the environment of like having fun, competing, like ranking up in the leaderboard. And this is what we want to build, and this is what we're building essentially. A fun environment, a gamified environment with quests and rewards. Pretty simple, straightforward. So yeah, and with we hope that people will just find it nice for themselves and just like have fun, spend their time with their friends. Soon we will have public profiles. We already have the public leaderboard, so people can compare the results. It's going to be like a game. We also have a thing called ranks. So same as in a Sony PlayStation. For example, this test account has a steel rank, but you can rank up all the way to platinum, diamond, and above. And this is where the diversification starts. This is where we're gonna start implementing the thing which I mentioned earlier, which was the Arkada score. So we will have a thing called premium quests. Access to the premium quests will be only available to those that have a high rank, let's say gold and above. If you have that rank, you can participate in the premium quests, and the premium quests give you 10 times more loot, 10 times more points, 10 times more ACS, 10 times more everything, in comparison to the basic ones, to the standard ones. So in order to have this rank, you need to have a really decent, a really high Arkada score. And the Arkada score, like I mentioned before, is based on your on-chain reputation and on your off-chain reputation, which is measured by your socials, measured by your wallet on-chain activities, everything that you did on-chain, as within the Sonium ecosystem and beyond. So meaning that we analyze users, and if they're proven to be like OGs in the space, like they say they are, not like these like influencers that are saying, hey, I'm like this and that, but in reality he has like 10 bucks of ETH on his account, and that's it, just trying to scam people. So we want to fight that. We want to fight abuse, and we want to actually reward users for what they are actually worth. All transparent. Everything is going to be transparent. Everyone will see who's getting what. And I guess that's it. That's all from my side. I welcome everyone to participate. Get your NFTs, start doing the quest, mint the badges, get the prizes, get the ACS, and let's have fun all together. Thank you.
Thanks, Ren. Thank you for sharing very detailed, and you have to repeat once again. So it's really cool to see in visual representation. So cool. Thanks, Arkada. Thanks, Dan. And we have next Mithraeum. So Bodan is here. Bodan is founder of Mithraeum. So please share more about Mithraeum and how a user can participate in ACS.
Thanks, Teja. Hey, guys. So, yeah, my name is Bogdan. I'm founder of Mithraeum. So, what is Mithraeum? Mithraeum is a fully on-chain grand strategy game. It is inspired by old-fashioned strategy games like, for instance, Civilization, Age of Empires, Crusader Kings, etc. So in this kind of game, you as a player, same as in many strategy games, you are able to create your own settlement, build up your economy, convert this economy, for instance, into a military power, fight with other players, siege and raid their settlements, and more than that, project your power. So because it is a multiplayer strategy game, it means that in order to get the best performance there, it's best for you to cooperate with other players, to find your allies, to find out who can be your ally, who may be your enemy, or for instance, even your victim, if you want to say that. So yeah, basically, grand strategy, multiplayer, fully on-chain game. So our main thesis is, as I said before, fully on-chain. What it means, what is the idea? So we all in the gaming striving to make virtual worlds more real. Someone think that we can make them more real using advanced graphics, using realistic graphics and VR technologies. Someone believes that we can just make more bigger variety of experiences and mechanics. But we believe that the number one thing which differentiates the virtual world with the real one is that the real world obeys only the rules of physics, only the rules of universe. But the majority of virtual worlds, they obey the rule of the developer. They obey the rule of the owner of the server. They obey the rule of some human or group of humans. And we believe this is actually the main point of deterrence. But the cool thing that with using the blockchain technologies, using the Ethereum EVM, it is really possible to make virtual worlds truly decentralized, truly not controlled by anyone, same as Bitcoin and DeFi made the finances also decentralized, not controlled by any government or bank system. So same story actually works for the gaming. So decentralized gaming or full on-chain gaming is about the virtual worlds where your experience is not only your assets are secure, but your experience is secure. So, like in the real world, for instance, no one can actually cancel your experience. No one can spawn some items. No one can just ban you from the server. I mean, the real world as a server, right? So we believe that the same things actually do really matter in virtual worlds. And we believe that, yeah, making the virtual worlds decentralized, making the virtual worlds fully on-chain, by doing so, we can make those worlds getting more real. The second, also, the idea of being fully on-chain is actually composability. So you know that the very popular segment of the gaming are the sandbox games. The sandbox, for instance, like a Minecraft or some other games, where you can, using some building blocks, you can create your own experience and have the fun with. Or, for instance, you can, with those building blocks, you can help yourself with your performance in the game. So actually, we believe the same works here on chain because, for instance, if you're familiar, the guys with the DeFi, you know that the DeFi made some sort of the money Legos, some sort of the building blocks for the finances using the DeFi and Ethereum. You can create your own kind of assets, your own kind of options, your own kind of building blocks for the finances. And we believe same works for gaming. For instance, the best use case in Ethereum for composability is that to be more performant in Ethereum, as I said, you have to cooperate with other players. But how you can trust to other players? The one thing you can do is you can secure your agreements and pacts on chain using a smart contract. For instance, you can make an agreement with other players that if, for instance, I attack you or you attack me, some our stake may be slashed. And so this may be a digital law that you create on chain in order to trust each other more. Yeah. So now let me show you the game and how you can acquire an ACS screen. So, uh, we are on Mithraeum.io main page. To enter a Sonium World, Sonium tournament, you have to go to Sonium link on the right. You see the stats. So for right now, we have 7,000 of settlements and 232 regions, which is quite exciting. So let's enter the world and see what's inside. Moment. I will share entire my screen. So in order to start playing, you have first of all to create your own banner. So to create your banner, you have to click on here on the banners. I have already my own banner, but I can show you how to create a new one. So you pick the name of your banner. This is going to be the name of your settlement. If you don't want to bother yourself with your imagination of the name of the banner, you have just like generate the name randomly. I will do so. You can customize your banner, like the canvas, the pattern, pick an WaveX, the logo. For instance, you can choose an A-star logo, some other stuff, the color. When you customize your banner, you click confirm. Let's wait for transaction to be mined. Yeah, banner is created. So we are now getting redirected to the map. So on the map screen, you have to choose where you want to place your settlement. So you have to keep in mind that there are multiple regions. Right now it's 232 regions. So this is a region, this is another region, this is another. And on this map, you have to find the region where you can settle. Keep in mind that the maximum amount of the settlements in a region is 40. So let's find some region where it's less than 40 settlements. For instance, I see this one. It's 9 of 40. Let's choose a place. You can choose only that place which is green. Like for instance, here. I choose this place. So the price to create a settlement for the Sonium launch is 0. So it's totally free. You only pay for the gas. So yeah, and I click confirm. And create the settlement. Let's wait for the transaction to be mined. All right. We are now getting redirected to the settlement page. All right. So here's actually your settlement. So here you have multiple buildings. Mostly those are production buildings, like for instance, a farm, lumber mill, mines, smithy. Also you have a barracks to hire the warriors. You have a fort for your own protection. So like just to remind that it is a PvP game. So anyone can like build up an army and fight you and siege and raid you and take your resources and get your progress back maybe to where you started. So like, this may be for someone quite aggressive environment. So right, I will not stop much on like how to build up your economy. You can find out using the guides. Let's go to the quests, because the number one thing how you can acquire the ACS points is actually by completing the quests inside of the game. So to get to the quest page, you have to go to plugins. Oh yeah, no. The best way is to actually on a link above to go to quest info. The green one is the fastest one. I forgot about that. Yeah. So here you can see the list of the quests. Some quests are ongoing, some quests are finished already. So right now we can see that there are 2 quests ongoing right now. The first one is to upgrade your buildings. A second now is to fight against the cultists. Cultists are actually like some sort of NPCs which you can fight. They exist on each regions, and by fighting them, you can acquire some quest points. Um, maybe the simpler quest for the beginner may be the upgrade your buildings. So when you upgrade your buildings, you acquire the quest points, and those quest points are get converted into the ACS points. So for instance, we can navigate to the leaderboard. We can see the leaderboard of all the settlements, and you see like how each settlement acquired the quest points. Quest points are getting converted to ACS points. Yeah. Also, keep in mind that by upgrading your buildings, if you upgrade 4 production buildings to the level 4, you're gonna get the badge. So to get more information regarding the quests and how to complete them, I suggest, no, I would say I would recommend you to navigate to our Discord. So you can see our Discord page. On the Discord page, first of all, visit Mithraeum Chronicles Sonium section. You can see the latest news, and more than that, you can see the link. I would say the number 1 link is the guide. Mithraeum is not that easy game. It's a game where you have to learn what you're actually doing, and you don't have to do like it's better not doing like much mistakes. So I recommend to read more about how the game works, yeah, about its mechanics, potential strategies. If you have like questions, you better to ask them on the general chat. So also visit the community news. In the section of community news, you can see the current quests and how big the allocation of ACS points for each quest. So yeah, good luck on that. And basically, yeah, that's that.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks, Bodan, for sharing all the information. It's really cool to see amazing graphics of Mithraeum and interesting. So, yeah, all the best for your next upcoming future.
Thank you, Teja.
Yeah. So cool. Before we moving forward to next guest, Ima from WaveX, I would say all the users to please drop your questions on X and also YouTube, so we can also ask to these guests. And yeah, we are here with Ima from WaveX. Hey Ima, I hope you are doing well. I think I make you wait for a long time, but I think this is the
That's
time for
okay.
you. The floor is yours.
Time to shine. Okay, guys. So nice to meet you, everyone. My name is Emmanuel, but everybody calls me, my colleagues, family, friends, everybody calls me Emma. So yeah, that's how everybody knows me. And I'm the BD of WaveX, which is the first perpetual DEX built on the Sonia network. And also we are the only winner of the Sony Sparks incubation program in the perpetual and synthetics category. So yeah, we are pretty proud of that. And for those who might not be familiar, WaveX lets users trade a variety of assets with high leverage, deep liquidity, and zero price impact. Um, Unlike traditional order books, which can have like high slippage and impact pricing when you place large trades, WaveX, on the other hand, they use an Oracle-based pricing model. Um, Meaning lower slippage and no price manipulation, and just a much more efficient execution. And for liquidity providers is super straightforward. soon I will be showing to you guys. You don't need to constantly manage positions or use complex strategies. It's quite simple. You simply deposit into our pools and earn from trading fees. That's it. But why did we build on Sunion? Because we believe that through Sunion's blockchain ecosystem, we can go beyond traditional asset markets, and we can create diverse financial products. Our goal, as we always say, is to perpetualize everything from cryptocurrencies to on and off chain data, and this way unlocking new global financial markets and opportunities. So winning the Senior Sparks Challenge Award validated as how to say, like as the need for the trading platform like us, like WaveX. It showed that our approach to trading, based on efficiency, fair scalability, is something that the market is looking for, and we are. I can say we're just getting started. We are constantly working to add more tradable assets, optimize our liquidity incentives, and also make WaveX the go-to platform for perpetual trading. I would like to tell you like some how is WaveX performance so far. So far we have about 32K users. Our TVL so far is around 600K. Our trading volume is 31 million US dollars, and the number of transactions is about almost 500K. And in the season 3 ranking, we are like the second in overall gas consumption so far in this season. So this is just a quick rundown of what we are building. And now let's move on the next part, which is a video that I'm going to show you to you guys, and I guide you like step by step how to use the earn and trade features on WaveX. So let's go, guys. I'm going to share my screen just a moment. Oh no, he's asking me something here. Just a moment to share my screen. Yeah, you better share. Yeah, you can share
All
for
right.
me because because when I try to share here, it asking me to,
Okay,
because
let me
the first
share
time it's passwords
my.
and I don't know what. So yeah, so you can share for me is better.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, or else it's gonna take too long. Okay, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, so here first is the trade feature. So in the WaveX app, uh, we click the connect wallet button to connect your wallet. And we support at the moment MetaMask, Rainbow Wallet, OKX Wallet, and more. So here we connect using MetaMask. On WaveX, you can trade in either the Astar or ETH market. And in this guide, we're going to trade the after. So we just select the asset you want to use as a collateral from the USDC, A-Star, or ETH, or WETH. But here we're going to use the USDCE. So we choose between long or short position. We enter the trade amount. We set the leverage. And in this case, we go with 5x leverage. Wait a little bit. You must enter a minimum trade of amount of is $10 to proceed. Okay. For the first trade, you need to complete the approval plugin and approve the process. So just click the button, approve plugin, and then to proceed. So once the approval is complete, the long or short position will be activated. So just click the button, execute the trade. So wait for the transaction to be processed, and we see the position will appear in the button on the position tab on the bottom left, as is showing here. So closing a position also is very easy. Just click the close button on the position that you open, and that's it. So once the transaction is complete, your position will disappear, and the wallet balance will increase. As it shows here. And we're finished. Finito. This was the trade. For the earn. So of course, first go to the earn page in the WaveX app. So holding WLP, which is the LP tokens on the WaveX, allows you to share in the protocol's revenue. You can purchase WLP using Aster, WETH, or USDC. And here also we proceed using the USDC. So on the top right corner, you can check the WLP details and APR. Your first transaction requires approval. Enter the amount you wish to purchase and click approve. Once the transaction is complete, your FSWLP balance will increase. So FSWLP is staked WLP. So selling selling WLP is just as simple. So just select and sell WLP. Enter the amount you want to sell and click approve to process the transaction. So once the transaction is complete, you see your wallet balance will increase. Confirm. And that's it, guys. Finito. You see increased. That's it. This was the earning feature on WaveX. Thank you so much, guys. Now can stop sharing, please. Yes. Just move forward related to more specifically to the ACS points. The users, they can earn ACS in two ways, basically, using WaveX. First is by adding funds to the WaveX liquidity pool, and second is by trading on WaveX. So for the first action, users deposit A-Star, USDCE, or WETH through the earn page, and the amount of ACS they receive depends on how much they deposit compared to the total liquidity across the Sonia ecosystem. So it means that the more they contribute relative to others, the more ACS they earn. So on top of ACS, they also receive a share of the protocol's revenue and WETH. This means that the total reward combining ACS and revenue results in an estimated return of about 35% per year. For the second action, users can earn ACS by trading on WaveX, as I mentioned. So the system basically calculates ACS rewards based on the trading volume. Every time a user opens a trade, it adds to their trading volume, and closing the trade also counts when they open and close the trade. So some traders, they may use small amounts of collateral with high leverage also. So this makes frequent trades, making frequent trades, I mean, to maximize much more their trading volume, and this way they're going to earn more ACS, right? So also is important to mention that they can do both actions, depositing liquidity and trading. Okay, they are not limited to just one. So this way they can earn ACS from both sources at the same time.
Awesome, Eva. Great share and great update as well.
I appreciate
So
it.
cool. It's good to know about WaveX and yeah, also everyone. So let me invite Victor, Azil, and Bodan as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
if thank you all for joining us today. And if you have something to share, uh, feel free to share with our all our projects
No, I
and
think like
all our
I,
users. Yeah,
no, everybody up here is awesome, man. Shout out to Victor at Evermoon, killing it to start off, and
Yeah.
then WaveX. I mean, come on, baby. Perps are we all love perps. I'm a DJ, and then like what you guys are doing over there, Bodan, is like I love your guys' project, man. Like I think it's so cool. It brings me back to when I first started gaming. It's just the vibes. Yeah, no, I think that there's a lot going on in Sonium and A Star, and I think that this is a big opportunity for so many people to get involved. So a lot of people I always urge to go check out these projects. Like if you love what you're seeing and I tell people they want to see more of this type of development, the best way to do it is to actually get in the community and get a feel. Right now, Dexa is live. For example, we have a launch pad, so we just launched Dexa's token launch live, which is live now. They're actually work with the government over there in Indonesia, the kingdom. They got like it's really cool. They have like this whole frigidal marketplace and stuff. So they're selling like ancient assets, daggers and stuff from the museum and stuff on the marketplace. Their Masa tokens live over there at Posse Studios. So that's another thing I wanted to shout out. But other than that, man, yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Like, keep on building. It's going to be exciting to see where we are because this is only what maybe 2 months really of mainnet. So can you imagine as we start to see more IP being onboarded, where this is all going to go? Because I think inevitably the future of all of this is bringing on those bigger IPs as regulation starts to kind of, get set in place and we have a foundation to build on.
yeah, correct. Yeah. So I see a lot of comments about all of your projects. You have great fans, and like I'm seeing many comments about all of your projects. So cool. So Victor, Bodan, Ima, would you like to add something before we wrap up?
Yes, for sure. Like I think currently like there's a lot of like good projects like on the Sonium Swedish, like they really would like to go into the mainstream. Like as I heard, like they are off those vision. The reasons why they're coming like to build on the Sonium chain is they trying to attract like a real mainstream users that is gonna bring like a massive adoption like into the industry. So yeah, I think that's gonna be great. And let's see. Yeah, as him said, like as Posse Studio said, he said that okay, the so right now, like it is just like a 2 months since the mainnet, but actually right now it is just like 2 months. So let's see what's gonna be like a next IP and next collaboration between a lot of the projects that kind of joins in the Sonian ecosystem in the future.
Thanks, Victor. Bodan, would you like to add?
Yeah, I can just agree with everything that's been said above before me. But if you want some hot take from me, well, we've been preparing this announcement actually for tomorrow. But yeah, finally, through all these 5 years of development, we are launching a mobile version. For the fully on-chain gaming, it's actually a very big step for what we're actually really excited about. So, yeah.
Awesome, man. I know as a game like I know how hard that is and how you can be sweating bullets just to get that out. I can imagine what you guys are doing. So congratulations, man. That is awesome.
Thanks, man.
Cool. Ima, would you like to add any words before we wrap?
Oh, thank you so much, you guys, for the opportunity. And I really like it to do this AMA with you guys, mainly because I love games so much. So I was really paying attention to what you guys doing and something really amazing. It's really, really amazing. Actually, I'm gonna try. There are some of you that I have never seen before, like some games. And look, when I look at because when I think about Web3 games, I know this is something that looking at your guys' projects, I could like I'm crazy about mobile games. So when I look at your projects, I say, wow, it's really evolved because when you thought about Web3 games, something like just like clicking the whole day, like to receive some coins and we can see like now this is really changed. I got really impressed by what you guys doing. I know what we're doing has nothing to do with games. But yeah, I think everybody's doing a great job. Yeah. Thanks so much, you guys. I'm finito.
Cool. So thank you each and everyone for joining us today. Season two has ended and season three is ongoing. We are seeing great projects with
Yeah.
huge transactions, unique wallet address, and also more TVL and on-chain interactions happening. So all the best for all of your projects and keep growing the ecosystem as well. And thank you for joining.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Good day.
Thanks,
Have a good
everyone.
day, night, wherever you guys are at.
Whatever you are.
Yeah. Good night, guys. Like right, and like around
Good morning from the New
2
York
p.m.
area.
Yeah, here's
Right,
good
right.
here's good
6
night.
a.m.
Here's good night.
Yeah, yeah. It's good night from my side.
Yeah, it's almost 10:30 here. I want to go to the
It's
Oh,
gym.
afternoon in Kiev.
It's 9 a.m. here. Just got everything.
So just
Well,
starting
I'll
your
tell you.
Monday.
good
Good
day.
luck.
Good days for you guys.
All right, guys. Always feel free to reach out, man. Love working with all you guys, man. It's awesome seeing you guys again,
The
and I
same.
wish you
Nice
the
to meet you
best,
guys.
man.
Yes, for
Let's rock
All
sure.
and roll.
right. Thank you each and everyone for joining us today. Feel free to check out all these projects and also participate and increase your ACS score. So, hoping to see you again in next ACS Roundtable. Bye bye. Signing off.
Ciao, ciao.